Iran says no nuclear deal if deprived of peaceful activities. Iran said Monday it will not accept a nuclear agreement that deprives it of what it called peaceful activities, a reference to uranium enrichment, as it pressed the United States for guarantees it would drop sanctions. Uranium enrichment has remained a key point of contention between the foes in talks to seal a nuclear deal, ongoing since April, with Iran defending what it says is its pursuit of a civil nuclear program but with the U.S. side calling it a red line. Speaking in Cairo, where he met the UN nuclear watchdog's chief Rafael Grossi, Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said if the goal is to deprive Iran of its peaceful activities, then certainly no agreement will be reached. Araghchi insisted that Iran has nothing to hide on its nuclear program. Iran has a peaceful nuclear program. We are prepared to provide this assurance to any party or entity, he said. The remarks came after Grossi of the International Atomic Energy Agency IAEA on Monday called for more transparency from Iran following a leaked report that showed Tehran had stepped up uranium enrichment. The IAEA report showed that Iran has ramped up production of uranium enriched up to 60%, close to the roughly 90% level needed for atomic weapons. There is a need for more transparency. This is very, very clear in Iran, and nothing will bring us to this confidence besides full explanations of a number of activities, Grossi said ahead of meeting Araghchi. Grossi added that some of the report's findings may be uncomfortable for some, and we are used to being criticized. Iran has rejected the report, warning it would retaliate if European powers that have threatened to reimpose nuclear sanctions exploit it. Some countries are trying to abuse this agency to pave the way for escalation with Iran. I hope that this agency does not fall into this trap, Araghchi said of the IAEA. Iran meanwhile pushed for the United States to drop sanctions that have crippled its economy as a condition for a nuclear agreement with President Donald Trump's administration. Araghchi said on Saturday that he had received elements of a U.S. proposal for a nuclear deal following 5 rounds of talks mediated by Oman. Both Araghchi and Grossi met Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, who praised the U.S.-Iran talks and called for de-escalation in order to prevent a slide into a full-fledged regional war. On Monday, Iranian Foreign Ministry spokesman Esmail Baqiei told a news conference, "We want to guarantee that the sanctions are effectively lifted." So far, the American side has not wanted to clarify this issue, he said. The U.S. envoy in the nuclear talks said last month that Trump's administration would oppose any Iranian enrichment. An enrichment program can never exist in the state of Iran ever again. That's our red line. No enrichment, Steve Witkoff told Breitbart News. Following a phone call with Witkoff the day before about the ongoing nuclear talks, Egyptian Foreign Minister Badr Abdelatterni urged a peaceful solution in a nuclear weapon-free Middle East, saying in Monday's press conference that the region is already experiencing enough problems and crises. He warned that military confrontation would create a state of chaos from which no one will be spared. Iran has vowed to keep enriching uranium with or without a deal on its nuclear program. The United States has sent Iran a proposal for a nuclear deal that the White House called acceptable and in Tehran's best interest to accept, U.S. media reported on Saturday. Swipe left for next video. The New York Times, citing officials familiar with the diplomatic exchanges, said the proposal calls on Iran to stop all enrichment and suggests creating a regional grouping to produce nuclear power. Iran has held 5 rounds of talks with the United States in search of a new agreement to replace the deal with major powers that Trump abandoned during his first term in 2018. Latest blogs